It was 1967. This is the 50th Super Bowl. There we go. So that's to Lola, including 2016. How many Super Bowls have been played?
68.
The answer is 50, and I just realized that I gave that answer. So we are still 0-0.
I was not listening. I was not listening.
Hey everybody, welcome to Stuff I Never Knew. This is your weekly trivia game show recorded live on Blab. Each week, 8 players from around the world battle it out head-to-head over 3 rounds until one winner remains. We pick a new topic each week, and all the questions are centered around that topic. This week, in honor of the big game, all of our questions are sports-related. So join in and follow along. Even if you don't know all the answers, you'll still learn some stuff you never knew you didn't know. Be sure to subscribe. We're available on iTunes, Stitcher. Please subscribe, rate, and review. It's very important to us. We appreciate it all very much. We've been getting lots of reviews and lots of downloads. So let's get to it and meet our first 2 players. Welcome. We have Shellbell in round 1 versus Bryan Krugel. Good. How's it going, Shelly?
Good. Glad to be here. #1 fan.
I see the streak continues. The only player to be on all 10 episodes. Almost gave up your seat tonight.
Almost, but I made it. I snuck in.
But the crowd, your fans would not have it. And
I'm here for my fans.
And for you, Bryan, welcome back.
What's up, buddy?
What's going on? Any favorite drinks tonight? Sometimes you up the drink game.
I'm just doing water tonight.
Oh, bold choice. All right, so let's get to it. Bryan has the home advantage as he was the first one to sign up today. And the first question will go to you, Shelly. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Shelly, a bronze medal is traditionally awarded for which place in a competition or race?
Third,
correct. Bryan, how many events make up a triathlon?
3.
Correct, 3. To Shell, what is the only sport to have been played on the surface of the moon?
jumping.
The great sport of jumping. Or did you say Jenga? Jenga.
Jumping.
It is golf. In 1971, astronaut Alan Shepard hit 2 golf balls to see how far they might travel. And to Bryan, American Don King is well known as a promoter of which sport?
Boxing.
Correct. To Shell, how many players are there on a volleyball team?
Oh, man. 9.
It is 6. 6 players. And to Bryan, how many players are there on a baseball team?
9.
9, correct. That ends round 1, heat 1, score 3-1. Bryan with the sweep. Bryan's going to move on to round 2, heat 1. And Shell, thanks for playing, keeping the streak alive.
Bye, Shell.
Good game, Bryan.
You
Good
too.
to see ya.
Bye.
You're welcome.
All right. Let's bring back round 1, heat 2. We have I Play Trivia versus Adam Baum. You can give a call back in. There's Adam. And Adam, a newcomer, has been on the last few weeks. Big Red Wings fan.
I think it's my 4th.
Oh, it's the battle of the 4s. So here we go. We're in an all sports themed game of trivia. And Adam, you have the home advantage in case of a tiebreaker. You will answer second. The first question goes to Tim. I Play Trivia. The 2016 Summer Olympics will be held in which country? Just a few months away.
That would be
3 seconds.
That would be Greece.
Greece. It is Rio, the Rio Olympics in Brazil.
Didn't pay
And
attention
to
that one.
Adam. What's that?
I said, oops, didn't pay attention to that one.
NBC isn't doing a nice job promoting it. Adam, at which type of race do you not cross the finish line?
Swimming?
Swimming is correct. Adam with the point. You're sweating a little on that one. And to Tim, what is the first name of Wimbledon tennis champion Federer?
That would be Roger.
Roger, correct.
Roger.
Roger that.
Roger that.
And to Adam, in the game of volleyball, how many times in a row may the ball be struck by one team?
3.
3 is correct. To Tim, how many players are there on a basketball team?
Yeah, one team, correct? You're asking for one team?
Yeah, on one team, on one side.
On the court at one time?
Yes, not total on the bench, just and including the coach and
Gotcha.
the trainers.
That would
Just
be
how many people are playing?
Cinco.
5 is correct. Cinco. We are tied 2-2. Adam, you can either move to the second round, or if you miss it, it'll force a tiebreaker question. Adam, sticking with the player theme, how many players are there on a football team? On the field. On the field, yes.
11.
11, correct. That'll push Adam to round 2. Heat 1, you'll play Bryan. The first round of Heat 2. Congratulations. Good job, guys. It was close, 3-2.
Dumb Olympics.
Rio!
Olympics.
No, you're not going to watch any of the Olympics this year.
It's
I'm
NBC's fault, really.
That's it.
All right, I'm going to kick you guys off. Let's bring back crowd favorites, Colt versus Lola. Are you ready?
Absolutely. You're
All right.
out, Colt. I suck at sport, but you're out.
But it's the American Super Bowl.
Lola never goes down without a fight. Even if she doesn't know all the questions, she's still gonna
I
beat you up
suck
a
at
little
sport.
bit.
Honestly, you know what? I don't even know football. I don't even understand football. I don't understand hockey. The only sport I like is soccer.
Well, Lola, if you don't like football, you're gonna love this round because before the show started, I asked everybody to pick a number. Whenever the two people whose numbers paired together, so you picked 42, Colt picked 42, which is 84. So whoever's total number divided by 7 was going to unlock an all Super Bowl round of trivia
Oh
of
shit!
American football. So we had 71, 96, 84, and 141. You two were the only ones that had a number divisible by 7. This is your 4th head-to-head battle. How's it going, Lola?
Scared. I'm
You
scared.
scared?
You did thing to me. You did bad thing to me.
I've never heard you so silent there for a second there. You're speechless. And Colt, welcome back. Colt is a 2-time champion. He's won the random show and I believe the bracket show.
I don't know how my ego is supposed to take to get kicked butt by a 14-year-old. I
There you
have
go.
no idea.
Twice.
So
the good
talk to my
Lola, if there's a silver lining tonight is you have the home advantage. You did register before Colt. So if there's a tiebreaker, you get to answer last. So depending on Colt's Super Bowl knowledge, if you guys both goose egg to the final round, you have a little bit of an advantage. So here we go, Colt. Colt, the first question is for you. It's a multiple choice. Colt, what year was the first Super Bowl one? What year was it played in? 1957, 1967, 1977.
Hey, 1957.
It was 1967. This is the 50th Super Bowl. There we go. So that's to Lola, including 2016. How many Super Bowls have been played?
68.
The answer is 50, and I just realized that I gave that
said
answer. So we are still
You just
0
said
to
that.
0.
I was not listening. I was not.
I don't know if you saw my face after I read that question, but I was like, oh boy. All
No,
right,
because I
so
was
here
like,
we go.
you know what happened there? I was so sure that I would get the wrong answer that I just didn't, because I knew that I would get the wrong one.
It's Super Bowl 50 is this year. We are still scoreless, 0 to 0.
Woo.
And to Colt, who won the first Super Bowl?
Green Bay.
Green Bay Packers, correct. All right. Lola, last year, who won the Super Bowl in 2015?
The 49ers?
It was the Patriots, New England Patriots.
But I'm sure the 49ers was there somewhere.
To Colt, which NFL team has won the most Super Bowls with 6?
Patriots.
It is the Pittsburgh Steelers. That was for all.
Sorry.
All right.
Hey, it's still 1-0, Lola.
Lola, this is it.
Yeah.
Tie it. You can tie it here, or Colt will just win and go to the second round.
Okay.
Lola, which team reached the Super Bowl in 4 consecutive years in 91 through 94 and lost them all?
The Dallas Cowboy?
Ooh, it was the Buffalo Bills. Close. I think they're close to you. They're probably one of the closest football teams to you, right?
No, well, yeah, I have no idea. Honestly, I do not know.
Anything south of the border.
It's
All
like
right.
right now on another planet. So, Colt, nice to see you play. Have fun. I'm out, people. Bye, peeps.
Bye, Lola. Thank you. And
Bye,
Colt,
guys.
congratulations. I'm going to move you on to the second round tonight. It's Colt victorious over Lola, 1-0, a squeaker in the Super Bowl round of trivia. So here we're going to call back Van Goat versus Remo H. Rules. We are in round 1, heat 4. We have a new player tonight. Remo Rules is Eric versus Van Goat. Who's Scott? Scott Van Goat. He's been on the show, I think, 5 or 6 times now. He's getting up there. Welcome back, Van Goat. And Eric, Van Goat,
Yes.
can you hear me? Oh,
Yes.
oh, okay. Welcome back again. And then Eric, first-time player. Where are you calling from tonight?
Chandler, Arizona.
Arizona. I guess ASU probably should have gave that away, huh?
You got it.
Well, here we are. Eric, you have the home advantage tonight. You did sign up before Van Goat. Van Goat, the first question is going to go to you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. In what sport do you play for the Stanley Cup?
Let's throw hockey out there.
Just a wild guess.
Kill a guess.
Hockey is correct. Van Goat with the first point. To you, Eric. How many colored rings make up the Olympic Games symbol?
5. No,
5 is
5. Yeah. Okay.
5 is correct.
Sorry.
Yo, it snuck one in there.
Yeah.
All right. Van Goat. Play the ball as it lies is one of the rules of which sport?
Golf.
Correct. We are Van Goat with 2, Remo with 1. And Remo, this is your second question. What type of boxer is a southpaw boxer?
What type of boxer is a southpaw?
Correct.
A lefty.
Left-handed, that is correct. Tied 2-2. And to you, Van Goat, what is a score of 40 all, otherwise known as in the game of tennis?
Love.
That is deuce. Deuce. That is a deuce.
Oh,
Love
geez.
is scoreless. And to Eric, on what surface is curling played?
Ice.
Ice, that is correct. Eric, that'll give you 3. Van Gogh has 2. Eric, you're moving on to round 2 tonight. So here we are. We are now in round 2, heat 1. We have Adam versus Bryan. Now we go to 5 questions each. So it's going to be each of you will get 5 sports questions, and they start to get a little more difficult. Bryan, you have the home advantage. You were the first one registered tonight. Adam, in the 3rd seat, you'll go first. Are you ready?
Yep.
Adam, the Commissioner's Trophy is the only championship trophy of the 4 major U.S. sports to not be named after a person. In which U.S. sport do you win the Commissioner's Trophy?
Basketball?
It is baseball. Baseball. And Bryan, das Krugel. What sport does the Oklahoma City Thunder play?
Basketball.
Basketball, correct. Adam, in 1999, the first ever 900 was landed at the X Games. Who landed this trick?
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk. I should say in skateboarding. That's great, but it was Tony Hawk. And to Bryan, in what sport would you find a kickflip, a pop shove it, and a nose grind?
Skateboarding.
Skateboarding, correct. And to Adam, in the game of darts, what is the maximum score that can be achieved in one throw of 3 darts?
100.
180 is the right answer there. 180. To Bryan, on a standard dartboard, which number lies opposite of 20?
10.
It is 3. 20 is at the top, 3 at the bottom. We are still 2-1, and this question goes to Adam. What number did the great one, Wayne Gretzky, wear?
99.
99. Adam 2, Bryan 2. And Bryan, how many miles is a marathon?
26.4.
26. I don't know what the point is, but I'm just looking for 26. So 26 is the correct answer. That will give Bryan. I'm only looking for miles. I was looking for how many miles. Ooh. It's 26 miles and 38 yards, or 385 yards. Ooh. To Adam, your final question. This will tie it up. Which piece of sporting equipment is 3 inches in diameter and weighs 6 ounces?
Hockey puck?
Hockey puck is correct. We are tied. Bryan, you will either force a tiebreaker or win the game if you answer correctly. Bryan, in which country was the 2014 Football World Cup held? Or as we call it, soccer.
Brazil.
Brazil is correct. Bryan, you are going to the final round. This is the point where Adam throws his phone.
Yep.
This is a great game. It was 3-4. Another squeaker. Adam's always right there. At the
I still call
tournament.
bogus on the marathon question.
I'm sorry. I was only looking for 26 was the answer I had written down. I wasn't looking for the
That's
exact.
not even the right answer.
And I was looking for the total miles. Yeah, so I was just looking for 26 in the closest mile. All right. I'm going to bump you guys off. We're going to go to our other Heat 2, Round 2, which is Colt versus Eric. And we'll see if they are also mad at the marathon question, at the marathon answer. Would you have accepted 26?
I would have.
See, it's split. We're never going to come to an agreement on this.
Well, I don't know.
All right,
There's
so
all this talk about squeakers and deuces and reading Bryan's mug.
Squeakers and Deuces. That's what we should. I'm going to change the title of the show to Squeakers and Deuces. All right, here we are. We are in round 2, Heat 2, Colt versus Eric. Colt, returning champion. Eric, a first-time player. Our all sports round of trivia. Eric, you have the home advantage. You did register first tonight. So the first question will go to you, Colt.
All right.
Here we go. Who won the first World Series in baseball?
New York Yankees.
It was the Boston Red Sox.
Should have
To Eric.
that coming.
What year was the first World Series in baseball played? I have a multiple choice for you. 1863, 1903, 1943.
1903.
1903, correct. First point to Eric. And Colt, in judo, the black belt is the highest. What color is the second highest?
Red.
Steel.
You can steal, but you don't get the point. But go ahead.
Brown.
Go ahead. Brown. Brown is correct. And this goes to Eric. Aikido is the ancient Japanese art of what?
Karate.
It is of self-defense. Self-defense. I think that's what Steven Seagal is. Isn't he an Aikido master?
I don't know.
All right. Back up to you, Colt.
Defense.
Colt, what is the connection between volleyball, squash, and badminton? And I got a clue for you. This connection is not shared with tennis or table tennis.
They have an elevated net.
Incorrect. Only the server can score. The server can score. And to you, Eric, in the game of golf, a bow derrick is a score of what on any hole?
Score 1.
A score of 10.
Yeah.
A 10. So let's see. We're still at 1-0. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I think so. We have 1 for Eric and Colt. Still with the goose egg. Colt, this is your question.
Mm-hmm.
In the game of golf, if your ball does not go past the red tee, or what some people call the women's tee, what are you supposed to do?
Tee off again.
You take your second shot with your pants down. It's kind of an unwritten tradition. This goes to Eric. Are you ready?
Sure.
In which sport did Wilt Chamberlain and Alton Bird achieve fame?
Basketball.
Basketball, correct. To you, Colt. Which relatively new water sport was added to the Olympics in 1984?
Synchronized swimming.
Correct. Synchronized swimming with the point. And the final question to you, Eric, is which sport combines cross-country skiing and rifle shooting?
Oh, what's it called? I got nothing.
It is the biathlon.
Oh,
or,
right, yeah.
or as the chat room is saying, the weirdest sport. How about bungee jumping? Somebody wrote bungee jumping. Colt did. Well, that was a squeaker and a deucer round. Eric with 2 points, squeaking one out. Past Colt was 1 point. You are moving to the final round.
You've
to
been
play
the first
Brazil.
person. You've been the first person to beat me since I started playing. So
I know Colt was undefeated.
Nice job.
I'll try to carry the tradition.
All right, Eric, stay here. Bryan, call back in. Here we are. Welcome back, everybody. We're in the final round. We have Bryan, who was in the final round of episode 1, the food show. This is your first returning to the final round?
No, last week.
Oh, you were here in the bracket round.
Yeah.
This is Bryan's third final round, and he's like the Buffalo Bills. He's 0 for 2 so far. Let's see what happens tonight versus Eric. Let's see. Bryan was the first one to sign up tonight, And Eric was the second. That with the way we do it is whoever signs up the earliest gets the home advantage. So in the event of a tiebreaker, Bryan will get the answer last. So here we go.
Okay.
First question is for you, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go to 7 questions this round, and they get a little more difficult. So, Eric, which fruit is depicted on the top of the Wimbledon Men's Singles Champion Cup?
An apple.
Oh, you're 50% right. A pineapple. Pineapple is on top of the cup. And to Bryan, James Naismith invented which sport?
Basketball.
Correct. Eric, which U.S. Olympic figure skater was accused of attacking her rival Nancy Kerrigan during a 1994 practice session?
Tonya Harding.
Tonya Harding, correct. To Bryan, who became the first man to run a...
Okay.
What's that? To Bryan. Bryan, who became the first man to run a mile in under 4 minutes at Oxford in 1954?
Dave Ravilla.
Dr. Evil did not run... I'm not sure if he was born yet. I think wasn't he born in 56? Anyway, Dr. Evil may not have been born yet, but it was Roger Bannister. I can't wait to edit that. Roger Bannister ran the 4-minute mile, under the 4-minute mile. To you, Eric, we are still tied 1-1. This is your third question of the final round. Name 2 of the 3 races that make up the U.S. Triple Crown.
Belmont Stakes and the Kentucky Derby.
Correct. Bryan, how many events make up the heptathlon?
7.
7, correct. To you, Eric, which sport was banned in Scotland in 1457?
Fencing.
Fencing. It was golf. Golf. Always associate golf with Scotland. To Bryan, during which month of the year is the British Open Golf Championship held? Three seconds. August. 1 month off. It was July. We are still 2-2 with 3 questions each remaining. Back down to you, Eric. What do the following have in common regarding sports? Luther Vandross, Billy Joel, Mariah Carey, and Cher.
They all performed at the Super Bowl?
Correct. They all sung the national anthem at the Super Bowl. That's 3 points for Eric, 2 for Bryan. Bryan, another dart question for you. On the standard dartboard, which number is directly opposite the number 1? And I got multiple choice for you this time. Don't worry. I have 16, 19, 17, 20.
19?
19 is correct. 19 is correct. I had to leave a little suspense there. We are tied 3-3. 2 questions left. Back down to you, Eric. What boxing weight lies between light flyweight and bantamweight?
Featherweight.
It is flyweight.
Oh.
And to Bryan, which sports playing area is 2.7 meters by 1.5 meters?
Table tennis?
Correct. Table tennis. It is 9 feet by 5 feet. I thought I could throw somebody off with the meters. And that puts you That give you? No, you were tied 3-3. Now you have 4-3, right? Anybody else paying attention? Okay. All right. Final question, Eric. This goes to you. Which was the first Asian country to hold a F1 Grand Prix?
Japan.
Japan, correct. We are tied 4-4. Bryan, it all comes down to you. You could take the game by answering this question or force a tiebreaker, which we haven't had any tiebreakers tonight. This is the first game, I think, ever. Bryan, name 3 of the 4 strokes in competitive swimming.
Breaststroke, freestyle, backstroke.
Backstroke. And also butterfly. Butterfly, freestyle, backstroke, breaststroke is correct. Bryan, that'll give you the 5th point and the win for tonight. Congratulations, Bryan. First, Eric, that was definitely a squeaker. It was 5-4, very close. It came down to the last question. Congratulations.
Good game, Bryan.
Good game, Eric.
I want to thank everybody who played tonight. We had Shelly, Bryan, I Played Trivia, Adam Baum, Colt, Lola, Van Goat, and Eric. Through it all, it was Bryan versus Eric in the final round. Bryan victorious with a squeaker score of 5-4. Look, I'm even right. It's like Dr. Seuss in here.
Stuff I Never Knew is a Mega Cat Media production.
Mega!